Hi Gemini, welcome to your mid-December 2019 general love reading. This is Mermaid Scales Tarot. Gemini, before I get started, I will have a quick announcement that I have restocked on my crystal sets. Guys, thank you so much for all your support, love, and purchases. I sold out super quickly, which was unexpected, but I'm so thankful for your appreciation, your kind support. I have restocked on my crystal sets, and I've also have these handmade zodiac candles I made myself. I intuitively chose the colors and the scents that I felt like every zodiac side would like. So if you're interested in making a purchase for yourself or someone that you love, go ahead and check out the description box and you'll see the link to my online shop there. Alright Gemini, let's get started. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, Mars, and Venus, Venus I already said. Damn, Gemini, me stumbling on my words, I feel like someone is a bit flustered when they're around you, like they're at a loss for words for some of you out there, okay? But that's for some. Anyway, Jupiter and/or stellium of Gemini. This is not going to resonate with every Gemini that listens to this messages. Messages are said for those who need to hear them, and that's how I prioritize the messages I provide during these readings, and that's how I set my intentions. So Gemini, if this doesn't resonate with you, I suggest checking your different signs and other placements, because depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate with you more at this time than your sun sign does. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in the Gemini. Just please, Gemini and Crosswatcher, keep in mind that I'm picking up on both energies here. So if I'm describing a certain situation where you feel like the roles should be reversed, please go ahead and feel free to do that at your own discretion should you feel like that resonates with your situation the most. But because this is a Gemini reading, I will make Gemini the main subject of this reading. Finally, we all have divine masculine and feminine energies within each and every one of us. So if I'm saying masculines or feminines at all during this reading, please know that I'm referring to the energies, not the sex or the gender. If anything is sex or gender specific, I will let you know. Alright Gemini, let's get started. Okay, I'm already getting, you and Libra I got messages for very quickly. I heard whipped cream. Don't know what that's about. Maybe you like whipped cream, or y'all use that in your intimate experiences. I don't know. Maybe you're making whipped cream for the holidays. Not very sure. But this spread is going to be about someone you're romantically or energetically connected to. If you're single and not connected to anyone, I wouldn't recommend watching this reading. I'm gonna ask how they feel about you, what they like about you, what they don't, what their highest hopes and deepest fears are. Wow. Alright. Libra just got that in that position too. You guys are definitely, some of you could be dealing with a Libra. As I said, that justice comes out. So we have, some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Libra. Guys, I shuffled the shit out of these cards. And Libra, and I believe Leo too, got this under their deck as well. Someone wants to make effort. Someone wants to put work in here. But differently than what I'm feeling about Libra, I feel like Gemini, especially my feminine Geminis, it's almost as if you're not very certain or maybe even believe what this person's trying to do here. It's almost as if like they find it hard to catch your attention, Gemini. Almost as if they try to reach out to you, they try to put work in, but for some reason I feel like this energy coming from you, or again it could be vice versa, where you guys feel like there needs to be more done, more effort, more work. You guys could be focusing on your career at this time, or you could have even met this person at your job. Let's go ahead and clarify this. I feel the need to clarify this more than I did with Libra's reading. Why is the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck for Gemini? Why is this in the background energy for my Geminis? Some of you are just trying to focus more on work right now for some. And this person feels like you're not giving them the time of day for some of you. I'm also getting a situation where some of you could be mad at this person for something that they did. And they're trying to make up for it by putting the work in. Whether that was a fight you guys had, I feel like it was a fight. And they tried to buy you flowers, or you know, whatever the case is, and then you were just like, nope, you're gonna have to try harder than that. Maybe they try to give you a gift. 8 of Cups. So there's 2 8s here. Something could have happened on the 8th of a month, like December 8th, November 8th, October 8th. Or something could have happened in August between the two of you. Doesn't have to be, but we have the 8 of Cups clarified by the 8, or the 8 of Pentacles clarified by the 8 of Cups. Excuse me, guys. I feel like someone walked away from this connection you two had, but the instant they did that, they realized they made a huge mistake because they missed out on someone that was hardworking, that is responsible, that is serious about advancing themselves and not doing or giving anyone the time of day that isn't going to work for their best interest. Some of you could have children with this person, doesn't have to be the case. Some of you, I almost feel like this person may have kids with someone else that isn't with you. But this is the energy of Aries. You could be involved with an Aries or connected to an Aries. An Aries could have walked away from you, Gemini, or you walked away from an Aries. Or someone that has this energy of holding a lot back, a lot of emotions. They're not the warm and fuzzy type of people. They're not the ones that, you know, emotionally communicate everything they feel in a very romantic way. And I almost feel like for some of you, you just weren't feeling emotionally fulfilled. And someone walked away here because they thought, well, you know, if they don't make me feel loved or appreciated, I'm not going to stick around. Why would I do that? This is Piscean energy. You could have that somewhere in your chart, or you could be involved with a Pisces. You felt like there was something more that this person wasn't giving to you. Or again, it could be vice versa here. But now that you walked away, they're realizing, holy shit, I want Gemini. I want to make this work. And so maybe that's why I was getting that feeling of you just like, or someone in this case being like, well, I don't know, you had your chance. Why should I give you another one? Again, with this Emperor card, someone could be a lot older than the other person in this connection here. Someone felt maybe that someone was too immature in some way, and not, you know, grown up enough or mature enough or responsible enough for some. I don't know why I'm getting that. I almost feel like someone at a time was more about working on themselves than working on this connection. But now they're realizing they want this. How they feel about you is the King of Cups. This is water energy. I'm still feeling Pisces with this for some of you. Again, it doesn't have to be, but it could also be a Cancer or Scorpio, or just someone that's having this energy towards you, Gemini, where they definitely have feelings for you. They do. And I feel like some of you are like, yeah, right, you know, why would they leave, or why would they not invest before? Because, again, sometimes people have different priorities in life, not excusing it by any means, but they just didn't realize what they had until it was gone, straight up. And now that maybe they feel like you retracted your energy, or that you're just not into it, they want to show you now how much they do care. They definitely daydream about you, Gemini. They definitely have, they want to give you the cup that they may have not have given you before. I'm getting this, I'm feeling this energy of an invitation out to dinner. I don't know if they have already or they're going to soon. I also feel like this energy for some of you that they want to spend Christmas with you, or they're going to ask what you're doing for Christmas. That for those of you that celebrate Christmas, again, obviously that's not for everyone. You made them feel wanted. You made them feel supported. But why was it so one-sided? You know, I just feel they're going to reach out, and they're going to show you that now they're ready to step up. They're not going to be guarded anymore, because I feel like a big part of that, and a big part of this disconnection here, was the fact that they weren't really ready or willing or able to show you how they truly felt. I'm seeing dolphins here too. Maybe someone likes dolphins a lot. I don't know. Maybe has a dolphin tattoo or a picture of a dolphin somewhere. Or that's like someone's spirit animal or totem. I'm also getting that someone recently bought a set of crystals too. Like clear quartz maybe. Or like a white crystal selenite. Lord, I don't know. Maybe they're thinking of diamond rings at this time, Gemini. I don't know. There's a lot of feelings here. But what they think about you, oh God, hold on guys, is the Tower. Mars energy, more Aries energy, or it could be Scorpio. I'm not feeling the energy of a third party, to be honest. What I'm feeling is that if you did move on, Gemini, you may be opening your options up to other people. Maybe you posted a picture being with someone else, or going out and doing your own thing with other people, and they're afraid that you've already completely moved on, and even more so moved on with someone else for some of you. But others, I'm getting this energy that they think you're pissed as hell, which a lot of you I feel have a right to be. I'm getting the sense that something really, really just crushed, or they think they did something, or that something happened where it just completely crushed any hope of advancing this further. That whatever was built on a shitty foundation, excuse my French, some of you may speak French, is kind of just left in rubble now, and dust. They're afraid that this can't be rebuilt, that this can't be restored. I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Tower. Let's see what happened here. Why is the Tower here? For what they think about Gemini. They could be mad at you, Gemini. I feel like they may have communicated that to you. You could have given them, you know, a piece of your mind. Why is the Tower here for what they think about Gemini? Also, the Tower can be, I'm feeling guided to say this, the Tower can be a realization that came from a rude awakening or a significant change in their lives. So for some of you, by you leaving or pulling away, that could have been the Tower moment in their lives, but I'm feeling there's a realization here. Why is the Tower moment here for what they think about Gemini? Okay, too many, but the Ace of Swords tried to pop out. I feel like if the Ace of Swords tried to make an appearance, or Eight of Swords, excuse me, try to make an appearance here, it's like as if they can't, they feel stuck on you, Gemini. Or they're feeling guilty, or they're feeling afraid. For some. I kind of want to know. Spill the tea, Spirit. Okay. So we have the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Star. So we have two court cards here. This is Earth energy, specifically Taurus, with the King of Pentacles. Also Virgo or Capricorn, and we have the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, but could also be Aries again, or Leo, with Aquarius here as the Star. I feel like, again, what I was picking up earlier at that Emperor and Eight of Pentacles vibes, like someone just really thought that they were doing what was best for themselves. Maybe they were a bit self-absorbed. Maybe they were just focusing again more on their career and their finances. This could be a boss of yours for some. And they're realizing there is a lot more than in life than your paycheck, than how much you make a year, what you're going to get for your holiday bonus or for your raise. And with the Knight of Wands, I do have to say, very, very small amount of you, these people you could have felt like they were players or playgirls, whatever, and just weren't ever, they didn't think, or you didn't think that they were ever fully interested in you. They were just always on to the next. But Gemini, I do have to say that I'm getting this Knight of Wands energy from you, of what they think about you, that maybe you are passionately pursuing other things now that you left this behind. Maybe some of you are traveling. Maybe some of you are, again, just exploring your options very passionately, excitingly, because you've done your healing. You've done your spiritual, emotional healing, and you're finally putting everything you've learned from this experience, everything from your healing, into the 3D. I'm also getting the sense that, you know, that this energy of the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles is their energy in some way, a very strong masculine energy, regardless of sex or gender here, where they're actually seeing the value of being with you, Gemini, because what is all this worth that they work so hard for? Again, someone's making a lot of dough, or is really, really good at their jobs. They're getting promotions, raises even, but they're kind of saying, like, or seeing that there's so much more to life than just investing in themselves and their own advancement. I don't think they realized how selfish they were being before until you left. And I'm not picking up on a narcissistic energy here. I'm just getting someone who, for a while, just put them first. But now they see that you're their star, Gemini. Some of you definitely have Aquarius somewhere in your chart. But this is what they want to go after. It's the classic case of not realizing what you had until it's gone is strongly what I'm getting here. Some of you may have, like, maybe you at your work, Gemini, or something with an art project, or something you've been working really hard at, Gemini, has really gotten you in a position where you may be starting to get known for it. You're getting a praise for it, recognition for it. And you're rising, and maybe for some of you, fame, if it's not just solid recognition, appreciation, but people are looking at you in awe. And they also see you as like one of a kind, too, with the star energy here. And so they want to pursue you passionately. But I do feel like with this Tower energy and all this behind it, it was like they really realized they kind of shit the bed here with you, Gemini. I'm sorry, but it's just that energy I'm getting. Hopefully that's not resonating physically in the 3D for you guys, but what they like the most about you is the Two of Swords. I'm almost getting, Gemini, from this, is that they know you're being defensive and blocked out, but they feel like they're still, you're not showing your feelings. You're blinding yourself to how you really feel. This is, again, whether it's true or not, this is what they like about you the most and what they think about you at this time. That they just have to, they're still optimistic about maybe still reaching out, even though they realize they kind of shit the bed. Maybe there's something more that it's almost as if they feel like you're playing hard to get. And not only do they have a little hope that you may accept them back, but you're just kind of blocking it out now. But they kind of find it sexy in a way that you're acting like you don't care. Some of you don't care, but how they're seeing it right now, acting like you don't care. But I mean, look at this woman. Although she's kind of turning her head, she's still sniffing that flower. And although when she's on, when she's off, I think they like the fact that now with them, you know, you have strong boundaries, but there's still a part of them that knows you still have some sort of feelings for them in there, even though someone left. You could have left, Gemini, or they left. I don't know. You guys have different situations for the thousands of people I'm reading for. But there's still, they feel that there's a chance to make this respark again for a lot of you. That it's just right now you're not listening to your heart, you're not listening to your emotions, you're just thinking with your mind and blocking it out. But there's still, they feel some sort of inevitable feeling that there's still a part of you that's with them. Some of you could be seeing crows or ravens too lately, or they can, I don't know. But what they don't like is the Empress. Taurus energy, Libra energy. For me as a reader, it can also be Cancer or Virgo. You're looking scrumptious, by the way. Okay, like the Empress is a very, again, regardless of sex or gender, very handsome, very beautiful energy. You're like that delicious apple, okay? Apple of their eye. But they feel almost as if you're in this whole new vibration here where you are claiming the rewards to everything you worked hard for. Again, I was picking up on that energy earlier of something like a creative project or even just at work. You're really reaping the rewards here and you're doing very well for yourself. But it's almost as if like they know that when they have to step up again, when they have to approach, they're going to have to approach an Empress energy of someone who, you know, isn't going to get off their throne to make any changes. They're going to have to show the Empress the changes and that it's worth her time, because at the end of the day, she can get whatever she wants. Why are you something that stands out? Especially if you did some bullshit earlier. I'm good, honey. I'm good. And they feel that energy, and they don't like that. Because maybe before, Gemini, you did try to put a lot of effort into this. You did try to make it work. And now the tables have turned. They see the tables have turned. And that if they're gonna try to come back, they're gonna have to impress an Empress. And I do want to point out that the Emperor and the Empress both came out in the same reading. But this is someone who's very protected right now. I feel like your angels and your guides are very much with you, helping you manifest and receive the rewards of that manifestation. They feel like they have a lot to make up for and a lot to show, and in a way that kind of, for some, I do have to be honest here, I feel like for a very small amount that they feel like you're putting, I don't know why I'm getting this like condescending or snobby attitude towards them. They may deserve it, may not, but it's like as if they feel like you're putting out this air that, look what I've been doing, look how much better I have been, and where are you, type of energy here for some. And they feel like others are like kind of showing off. Whether, you know, if you're getting your dough and you worked hard, go for it. I'm not hating on that. I don't know why this person would, for some. Also, someone could be into modeling or the beauty industry. Doesn't have to be. Or just like a painter, I'm getting too. Musician, artist, whatever you do. Dancer even for some. But the Empress beats to her own drum because that's what gets her the most success. Male or female. What they like the most about the situation. 7 of Pentacles. Libra got this in the same position. different than what I got from Libra's reading and from the feeling I got from Libra's. I feel like I'm just in my mind's eye, I'm looking at this card, but in my mind's eye, I see the image of the Rider-Waite image, where it's just, time will tell. Still waiting on that abundance to come in, still dreaming about it, manifesting it, waiting for the manifestation to really grow and ripen for the perfect picking. And they feel like it's only time will tell, because again, they do feel like you guys are connected here, especially with that red thread of fate tied around the feminine's wrist. They're taking their time and they're being very patient with this. Again, a lot of them still have hope. A lot of them still have hope. Someone definitely has like a red armchair, a velvet red armchair, or just like a red patent leather armchair for some. Maybe that's in the interior of someone's car. That's pretty cool. Someone may have had sex in an armchair with this person. But it's like as if they are just, they know, I guess this is the best way to describe it. They know everything takes time, or at least things that are worth it take time. And they feel very much so that this is all just a matter of divine timing here. I'm almost getting some, Gemini, I gotta be honest, some of you feel like this is a twin flame, or they feel like you're their twin flame. And twin flames are notorious for having these on and off, or awakenings that someone wasn't awakened to previously, type of connections that it takes a long time for them to fully become united in this lifetime. And I feel strongly that this card is really associating to that, or is really pertaining to that. They still think about you, they still dream about you, and they still hope for you. And they're willing to wait it out. But, you know, what they don't like is the Fool. So aside from the fact that they may have felt foolish for doing certain things that might have collapsed this whole connection for the moment, I also feel like they think you are just on to the next, completely starting a new chapter in your life and closing them out because you have plans. Some of you are planning on moving, maybe moving away from the city or the area this person lives in, whether it's because you just want to change in surroundings, or maybe you're moving for your job. I'm also getting some of you could be long distance here. And they don't like the fact that you guys maybe before had to travel to go see each other. It may cost time, it may cost money, but I don't know. I'm also getting the sense too that it's kind of a risk for them almost to try to go out and reach and plan for this and have high hopes for this. Gemini, almost as if, are the odds against me? Is this really over? Would I be wasting my time to be as enthusiastic as I am right now about continuing to pursue this? I don't know if this pertains to someone out there. I'm getting a feeling that someone thinks that someone stole from someone. I'm just looking at this person and it's like they have the knapsack and then they have like this and they're getting the hell out while two people are there reminiscing and loving. That's for someone out there. I'm sorry if that happened to you. But yeah, a lot of messages. Interestingly enough, their highest hopes is the Hermit. Virgo energy. Could have it in your chart. You could be dealing with the Virgo. I'm getting this thing though of bringing this fire back to life. Like you see how it's like gray, and as it turns up into this image of these two lovers up here, colors bringing back to this, almost as if they want this connection. They don't want to be withdrawn from you anymore. They don't want this to end. They don't want to feel ostracized or not ostracize, I'm sorry, alone from you, away from you. I'm also getting that you guys are going to get like an unexpected phone call from this person that is going to seem like out of the blue. That you may have not have heard from this person in a while, but they're really thinking of coming out of this situation. And some of you, I gotta say, I'm feeling like this is your energy in a way where you're just hoping to, you know, still stay to yourself, still heal or just reflect, and then when you're ready to come back out again to it. But some of you are definitely withdrawn from this person. Let's go ahead and clarify the Virgo card. Or, I'm sorry, the Hermit card, I should say. I don't like to really too closely tie the cards to the astrological meanings. I know you guys like to hear them. I feel like I need to pull 2 cards. But, yeah, it's really about the message behind it. And the Virgo, someone... Oh, God. The Hermit. God, some of you really are dealing with a Virgo. The Hermit is someone that removes themselves from everyday life, people, so they can really get a clear introspection of themselves. Okay, 2 of Pentacles, not knowing what to do. With the Queen of Pentacles, guys, we had the Emperor and the Empress, and now we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you guys, this is definitely like a twin flame soulmate connection here. For some. Others of you, you guys just have that same energy of both of you are very successful. Both of you like to reap the rewards of your benefits, or reap the rewards of your hard work. Spend a little bit of money on yourselves because you worked hard for it. But I almost feel like, again, they don't know if they should... They don't know how to reach out to you is what I'm getting, Gemini. Again, I've been complicated with my words, or complicating my words a lot during this reading, and I feel like that's exactly the energy. It's like, what do I say to Gemini? How do I reach out to Gemini? What can I do for Gemini? Do I stay? Do I go? Should I make a move? Should I not? And some of it's driving them a bit crazy because they do want to open themselves up to you. They do want to give you the value maybe they didn't give before. I'm seeing that someone's going to try to give you roses, like a bouquet of flowers, or maybe, you know, whatever. They remember a time that you gave them a bouquet of flowers or roses when they really needed it. Some of you guys are dog people too. But they're missing their other, what they feel like, I guess, is their other half. I swear that's how they feel for some. Again, this reading's not for everyone, but it's like, what can I do? How can I plan this out? What do I need to change, and how do I move forward? Really, really doing that inward thinking of what they can do to get this back, Gemini. Some of you definitely did it doggy style or spooning type of thing. But they want their other half. A lot of it's that way, and if it's not the case, then they don't know how to reach out to you. They're thinking really hard of the best strategy and to come up with the best strategy to see how they can reach out and make this work. They've been trying to send their energy out to you, but they really want to put this in the 3D. I strongly feel that. And I also get the sense too that someone needs to pull away from work. Someone needs to stop focusing so much on work and then really realize and really adjust to what makes me happy. Is it the career and the finances, or is it being with someone I love that I didn't put them first before? What is my priority here? Strong Capricorn energy too. Deepest fear is justice. Card of Libra. Some of you guys have Libra in your chart. Or you could be dealing with the Libra, but that... I'm almost feeling like they're afraid of a clapback from you, Gemini, as if they did kind of reach out, you would seal the damn deal in a very serious, very upfront, blunt, honest way that this is not going to work out. This is not serving me. Justice has been served by Libra. I mean, by Gemini. Let's go ahead and clarify. Some of you could be wearing blue right now, whether it's like an icy blue or like a navy blue. Why is the Justice card in their deepest fear? For Gemini's reading. Four of Swords. Yeah, that you're just better off by yourself. You don't want interaction. You don't want it to go further, and that's the damn truth. A lot of air energy. A lot of air energy. Let me get one more card. Why is the Justice card here for Gemini? I do get the sense now, it's like interesting, you know how people, it's like, they feel like you guys belong together. But then, why did this all, again, it's like an awakening within them once there is a trigger of an event of someone leaving or someone pulling away their energy. Yeah, with the Fool in reverse. There's no new beginning here. There's no excitement. No one's going to be willing to take the risk because what is that worth it to me? What does that do anything? I'm thinking with my mind now. I'm not thinking with my heart. And I'm putting things back to what was right. You didn't give me the time. I won't give you the time. Tit for tat. Karma is a biatch. For some, it's like, that's what you're saying. And I'm better off alone. Putting that wall up. Totally closed off. You had your chance and you blew it. Alright, Libra, for the likely outcome of this situation and any advice for you guys going into January, for the end of December into January, go ahead and check out the description box. You'll find the Vimeo link where we're going to go to the extended reading to get to all those details. But before we go, Gemini, I will pull a card from the Romance Angels deck. I'm going to ask what their intentions are and how they feel about you so we can further confirm or verify what I was already saying, or if there's anything else we can add to this. Whew. Deception and calling in your soulmate. I strongly feel this, Gemini, again with that Two of Swords energy, that you're denying your feelings for them, and that's how they feel about this whole thing. That they almost think like, yeah, you can act like you still don't want this with me, or that you're totally over it, but I still know you're my soulmate for some of you. Others of you, I almost feel like they may be playing off Gemini, like they don't give a shit, they're over it, they're done, but they're still manifesting you, and I feel like it's them being fake in a way because they don't see you reacting in the same way. If they tried to reach out to you and you ghosted them, or you just didn't respond back to their text, or it was like very short, sweet, or short and sweet, like but concise kind of text, like yeah, okay, whatever, what, they feel like, you know, that's why maybe they still have to play it off like they don't care, but they really do. They really do. But for most of you, yeah, I feel like they think that you're just deceiving themselves and yourselves if you are putting up this front like you're over it. They think you're not being honest about it. That's the honest message from this. Whether that's true or not, that's what they think. And they still are keeping hopes up, like I was saying throughout this thing, that they can still get this together because they still feel like you're their soulmate. Alright, Gemini, that was your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Again, if you want to see the likely outcome and any advice for you going into January, go ahead and check out the description box for the Vimeo link. As well as if you're interested in a crystal set for yourself or someone that you love, or a zodiac sign candle, go ahead and check out my online shop in the description box as well. I love you, Gemini, and happy holidays for whatever you guys celebrate at this time. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Take care.